Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're taking a close look at the Yooje Pillow. It's one of those contoured memory foam things, a correction pillow they call it. Promises to fix chronic neck pain. Get your spine aligned while you sleep.
Yeah, the claims are pretty bold.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we've got user reviews, some academic research context. The big question for us is this thing legit, actual ergonomic design, or is it just pricey foam-shaped funny?
That's what we need to figure out. We're digging into what users actually experienced, putting that next to the broader science. Does this specific tool do what it says on the tin?
Right. Forget cervical pillows as a category for a second. Just this specific shape.
Precisely. It's all about the geometry here and who it genuinely helps.
Okay, let's unpack it then. The core idea is that deep contour in the middle, right, and those raised edges on the sides, meant to cradle your neck if you're lying flat.
Yes, and that specific design seems to work quite well for one particular group. Strict back sleepers. We saw really detailed feedback there. People reporting, actual measurable improvements. Less stiffness in the morning.
Noticeable difference.
Yeah, after about a week or so, they said. And what's interesting is it wasn't like, poof, magic cure overnight. More realistic, like, okay, that nagging stiffness is definitely less.
That sounds more believable than a miracle fix.
It does, and it kind of lines up with some limited research suggesting, firmer pillows, maybe spring or rubber ones, can help reduce neck pain symptoms for chronic sufferers. So there's some precedent.
Okay, that makes sense for back sleepers. But here's where it gets really interesting for me. What about everyone else?
Eyes.
I mean, most people aren't just back sleepers, right? What did the reviews say about side sleeping on this thing?
Well, that's the major sticking point, the critical failure, really. Side sleepers consistently had a rough time with it.
How so? Can you just sort of use the raised edge for your shoulder or something?
Yeah.
If it's about alignment?
You'd think so, but no. The reviews were clear. The design actively prevents that, those raised edges, the ones that cradle the neck so well when you're on your back.
Yeah.
They become obstacles when you roll to your side, feel awkwardly high, intrusive. People mentioned waking up, feeling jammed, and having to actually switch back to their old pillow mid-sleep.
Oh, wow. So definitely not universal.
Not at all. It's a specialist tool, clearly designed for one position.
Right. Okay. So very specific use case. Let me put aside the science for one more second and talk practicalities. What's it actually like to have this pillow? The feel, the setup, any immediate issues people ran into?
Well, first off, it's firm, undeniably firm.
Which helps it work, I guess.
Probably, yeah. But it means there's an adjustment period. People definitely mentioned the first few nights weren't great, waking up, needing to shift around while their neck muscles got used to it.
The classic earn the benefit situation.
Exactly. You got to stick with it. Quality-wise, it holds its shape, which is good. But the details got some complaints. The washable cover, apparently the zipper feels pretty cheap, flimsy. And maybe the biggest surprise is a really strong chemical smell when you first unbox it. Like needed a full day, maybe more, just airing out before you could even think about sleeping on it.
Oof, that's not ideal. A chemical smell.
Yeah, not what you want burying your face in.
No kidding. Okay, so summing that up. Hyper-specific design, works well for dedicated back sleepers. It's firm, takes getting used to, and has some, let's say, unboxing challenges.
That's a fair summary.
So now let's connect it back.
Yeah.
What does this tell us when we look at the wider research landscape for neck pain and pillows?
It's interesting because the general scientific view on cervical pillows as a whole category is, well, it's pretty mixed. Often, studies find insufficient evidence that they provide broad relief for chronic neck pain.
Right, I've seen that.
Yeah.
So how does the Yooje fit in?
This is where specificity becomes crucial. Your sources suggest the Yooje does show some moderate effectiveness, but only because its unique shape matches that very specific user profile we talked about.
The strict back sleeper.
The strict back sleeper, yeah, who's okay with firm support and who isn't expecting a total cure, but rather a reduction in stiffness. It's effective within its niche.
So the key isn't the category cervical pillow. It's the specific design feature matching the specific user need. That feels like the real takeaway here. Don't trust the label, trust the geometry for your sleep style.
Precisely. You have to look past the marketing umbrella term and analyze the micro details of the actual product design.
Which really makes you think.
Yeah, and it brings up a bigger question, really, for you listening. When you're looking at any health-related product, maybe something like this pillow, how do you weigh things?
How do you mean?
Well, how much do you discount the, let's say, general lack of strong scientific proof for a whole product category? If a very specific design feature, like this pillow's back sleeper contour, seems to show consistent positive results for the people it's actually designed for.
Specific success versus general skepticism.
Hmm.
That's definitely something to chew on next time you're trying to solve a problem like neck pain.
It's a tricky balance.
Indeed. Well, thank you for sharing your sources for this deep dive. Fascinating stuff. We'll catch you next time.